And we are back. Welcome to another day of Euro qualifying. We have just 2 days left before this international break is over. And I have to say, what a night it was last night. Belarus almost pulling off an unbelievable result away in Switzerland. Dave, what happened to Switzerland? But sadly for them, Switzerland were able to get the 2 late goals to make it a 3-3 draw. And Wales turning over Croatia. I mean, like I said yesterday, let me know in the comments. Have I been disrespecting Wales? I've been over respecting Croatia? Because that group now looks very, very tasty going into the final games. As for today, we have got games with a lot on the line. So make sure you are liking the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, because we have some very in-depth discussion to have around some of the big fixtures today. And let's just get straight into it, because the first fixture of the day is one of the most pivotal ones. And we start off in Group B with Greece against the Netherlands. Now, as things stand, Greece are 3 points ahead of the Netherlands. The Netherlands have a game in hand. However, as things stand, with 1 game to go for Greece after this game tonight, their final game is France, and Netherlands have 2 easy games. So the expectation would be, if Netherlands win their remaining games, they will then be on the same points as Greece as things currently stand without this game. And on the rules of UEFA, it is done by head-to-head. And the Netherlands won the reverse fixture earlier on in the group, which means if tonight's game is a draw and Greece lose to France and the Netherlands beat Gibraltar, the Netherlands will go through on head-to-head. So that means that Greece either have to win tonight or draw tonight, then beat France. So obviously the best possibility for them is to beat the Netherlands this evening. However, as I just said, the Netherlands won 3-0 in the reverse leg. So it's a really tough one to call. Greece have been absolutely fantastic so far in this group, and I really want to give them the benefit of the doubt. It's going to be really interesting to see how they approach this game. Because like I said, realistically, they have to win this game. A draw's not going to be enough for them. So what I think is going to happen is I think they're going to go for it, and it's going to make it a really, really open game. But I think at the same time, with the amount of attacking prowess that the Netherlands have, it will then become a very high-scoring game. And with all of that said, I can't split them. So I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. I really think this is going to be a massive game. I think anything could happen. I think Greece could nick it. I think the Netherlands could thrash Greece again, potentially. But, oh, man, this is a really, really pivotal game in this group, especially given the fact that France have already qualified. The other game in the group sees Gibraltar taking on Republic of Ireland. And, I mean, even though Ireland are already out, surely they've got to win this game. Gibraltar really don't bring a lot to the table at all. They got beat pretty comfortably. I think it was 3-0 by Ireland in the reverse fixture. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to the Irish in this one. But like I say, the big game in this group is the game that we talked about first, and it could have massive ramifications for the remainder of this qualifying stage. From Group B, we move to Group F, and we start off with Azerbaijan taking on Austria. Now, obviously, I bigged up Austria the other day before they inevitably lost to Belgium 3-2, although they did put up a bit of a fight towards the end of the game. I was a little bit surprised by some of the team selection, the likes of Sabitzer not in the starting lineup against Belgium, but we'll see what happens today. Azerbaijan have not been very good so far in this group. Austria are pretty comfortable in the group as things stand, with only Belgium ahead of them. However, Sweden aren't too far behind, so Austria are going to need a result today. It was a 4-1 win in Austria. I'm going to go for a 3-1 win in Azerbaijan. In the other game, we have Belgium taking on Sweden, and it is pretty simple for Belgium. Get the result tonight and job done. For Sweden, it's get a result tonight or it's job done the other way, because if Austria do win and Sweden do lose, I believe that means it is Belgium and Austria that will be qualifying. So Sweden need to do something. However, away from home, Sweden have been very, very poor, and Belgium have been pretty decent. They did beat Sweden in the reverse fixture as well. So there's a lot going for Belgium tonight. They played very well against Austria. However, they are leaking goals at the moment. So I'm going to go for a 4-1 win to Belgium. That might be a bit disrespectful to Sweden to give Belgium 4, but I just think the way they played against Austria, I think they will get some goals again tonight. The final group is Group J, and we start with Bosnia up against Portugal. Now, again, we've spoken about this group a fair few enough times that basically in this group, Liechtenstein lose and Portugal win. So I'm going to go for a Portugal win once again. Although Bosnia have played relatively well, I just don't think it's going to be enough to stop what is an absolute Portuguese machine at the moment. And I'm going to go for a 3-1 win. Granted, like I said the other day, the other sides are more than capable of getting goals against Portugal, as we saw from Slovakia in the 3-2 win the other night. But I just don't think Bosnia will have enough to stop Portugal getting the result in the end. So I'm going to go for 3-1. I could see it being less, but I could also see it being more. Next game sees Iceland taking on Liechtenstein. And as I just said about this group, Liechtenstein lose, Portugal win. We're obviously going to go for Liechtenstein to lose once again. I feel bad for them, to be honest. They're just a bit out of their depth at this level as things stand. And Iceland do need some more results. They've just not played very well. They, of course, didn't get the result against Luxembourg earlier on this weekend. But this time, I'm going to go for a 3-0 win to Iceland. They should definitely be beating Liechtenstein. And the final game of this group is another one that has massive ramifications, like the one with Greece and Netherlands. However, in this scenario, the underdogs are in the worse position. Luxembourg are 3 points behind Slovakia, so they have to win the game. However, as things stand going into the final games, both of these teams have easy fixtures. So Luxembourg have to win. But their whole style of play is about defending and getting the draws. Now, in the reverse fixture, this was a 0-0 draw. So you can tell from that they are more than capable of keeping a side like Slovakia out. It's just whether or not can they then find the goal as well. And I think that's how they've got to approach it. They've got to sit in deep. They've got to play for a 0-0 and then go for it at the end. And then it just comes down to who will get it. Will it be Luxembourg on the attack or Slovakia on the counter? Because like I said, this goes to head-to-head. And because these sides drew in the reverse fixture, a win for Luxembourg tonight will see them go above Slovakia on the head-to-head. So, assuming they both win their final group game, which they should on paper, then it will be Luxembourg that joined Portugal in the Euros and Slovakia will be out, which will be an incredible result for them. And look, I'm a football romanticist. I love to see the underdog story pulled off. So I'm going to go for the Luxembourg win. However, like I say, very hesitant about this one. This could easily still be another 0-0 draw. This could very easily be a Slovakia win. But I just want to see Luxembourg get the win. The way they've played so far in this qualifying, I feel like they deserve the opportunity to play at the Euros in the summer. So I'm going to go for Luxembourg. We'll see what's going to happen. And yeah, that will do it for today's predictions. As always, let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments. Thank you very much for watching once again. I will be back tomorrow morning, same time, for the final day of Euro qualifying in this international break. I'll see you then.